What's good, man? I'm here.
There you go. There you go. What's going on, my guy?
Chilling, man, chilling. What's up, people? How y'all doing? How
Man,
y'all doing?
for sure, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Today is Good Friday, man. So it's even more special Friday. It's if y'all check y'all calendars on y'all iPhones or whatever, this and that. Today is labeled a holiday as Good Friday. So shout out to Good Friday. We're here on Good Friday. I appreciate all y'all for tapping in on this great Friday. I'm gonna call it. Again, been looking forward to this, man. Been looking forward to speaking to you, Jacobbi. My boy Rodney Smith, man, one of your former teammates. He definitely threw me the alley-oop, man, and told me to reach out to you, man, and get you on the live, man. And you probably don't know, but Rodney was the very first guest I had on my live.
Oh, that's what's
Right.
up, man. That's what's
For
up. Rodney,
sure.
good people, man.
Oh, yeah,
Good
most
people.
definitely.
Great people.
Man, I grew up playing Part 1 of ball with Rodney, man.
Okay.
We went
So
to the
you from
same middle
Miami? Okay.
school. Oh yeah, from the bottom of the map.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Respect.
But you ain't that. You're a neighbor, so you right up the street. I see.
Facts.
For sure. But hey, we got some people tapping in right now. For everybody that's joining in, again, please hit that paper airplane down at the bottom right corner and shout us out to everybody that you know. What you over there sipping on, Jacobbi?
Oh man, some McQueen.
Some McQueen.
Some McQueen, man. Yeah,
Man,
man. You know I'm a big fan of Ross, man. I done got the McQueen, the Bumbu. I got both
okay.
Bumbus. Yeah, man, it's amazing. This
The
McQueen
McQueen. I'm gonna
is
have
a
to see what that look
gin,
like.
but it's sweet. It's pretty
Okay.
nice, man. It's pretty nice.
Gotcha, man. I'm gonna have to check that out, man, and see what
Yeah,
it's hitting on.
it's pretty good. Pretty good. Get
Cool.
that with some orange juice. You know, man, that's that back in the day type drink, man. Yeah.
I got you, man. Hey, you ain't that much older than me now, man. Don't make me feel like a legit. I love you hugging.
It's all love, man.
For sure. But hey, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started, man. Tonight is season 2, episode 12 of F Factor Friday Live with your host Rodney Hunter, and we have a very special guest in front of us tonight that's gonna share a true testimony, y'all, a journey. He's gonna paint a picture of what it looked like throughout his career, throughout his time in pursuing to become a pro athlete, and he's also gonna share with us. Speak on what life has been like for him after his professional career and what his second career has been looking like, some things he got going on, what he's been shaking up for us. So with that being said, it's only right that I ask my guest to introduce himself, right? I just need you to give me a little stint of, again, please give us your name, first and last name, where you're born and raised, some of the schools you played at, some of the pro teams you've been on. But before that, man, I got to drop some of these diamonds, man. I got to share some of these accolades, man. I got to speak about your resume. I
Okay.
done did my research, man. I see that you were USA Today and Under Armour All-American, right? So shout out to you for that for that right
Appreciate you.
there, man. Another great accomplishment, man. You were drafted to play baseball.
Yeah, I was. You know, man, baseball was my first love before football.
We gonna get there.
Baseball.
We gonna get there. Not only that, y'all, but he also earned all ACC honors as a freshman at Florida State.
Appreciate you, yeah.
One more thing about Florida State, he was on that 2014 national championship team.
For sure.
Again, man, you got the ring with you?
Oh man, they're in the room.
They in the room?
I can go get them if you want me to, but
I know that ring look nice, man. I'm gonna just ask for a picture later on, probably post it up there and show it off for you.
got you.
But last but not least, y'all, Jacobbi was signed with the Cleveland Browns. After his collegiate career, he signed with the Cleveland Browns as an undrafted free agent. Jacobbi, man, you're definitely not alone, man. A lot of the guys, majority of the guys that I've spoken to on my lives have been undrafted, which is great, man. A lot of great players did go into the NFL as undrafted players, right? So big ups to all y'all, man. Big ups to you, man, for reaching and obtaining that goal. But you mentioned baseball was your first love. So right before that, I need you to introduce yourself, man. Go ahead, let us have it.
My name is Jacobbi McDaniel. I'm from Madison, Florida. You know, country boy. Born and raised. I played at Madison County High School, the Cowboys. I mean, it's a lot of people that may not know about the Cowboys, but if you know about football in Florida, you know about the Cowboys. You know, we breed physicality. You know, that's the main thing where I'm from. Played at Florida State from 2009 to 2014. spent some time in Cleveland. After that, gave up football. Then I went back and tried to, I guess, give it another try with the Cleveland Gladiators. And love for football just left, man. It wasn't there no more, so I just left. Now I'm living my life, being a realtor.
Facts, man. And that's okay, man. You say you fell out of love with football, but there is life after football. You know what I'm saying? I call it, or I consider my life after football as my second career.
Right.
Football is my first career, man. First love, first career.
Right.
But now tapping into the second career, man, transitioning to those things there, man. It's been a great journey. I'm enjoying every step of it, and I'm pretty sure you have been as well, right?
I have, man. And when you transition from football to real life, it's a trap.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of people that get trapped because, for myself, it was like it's no sense of being a dead horse. And what I mean by dead horse, when I know it's the end, it's the end. Even though with all of the hopes and dreams I wanted to have, man, to continue to have an NFL career, but I just knew. I knew. Even if, the people in my corner, even my support group, they were just like, man, why you giving up so soon? I'm like, trust me. When you know.
You know.
And
right.
I knew, man. Yeah. And to be honest, I was just tired of being on other people's schedule. Sometimes the money isn't everything. So I was just tired of being on everyone else's schedule, man. And I just, like right now, man, I'm enjoying life, man. I'm sipping on, little drink, man. I'm mellowing out, having a nice, man, on the IG live, man. So it's life. I feel like I'm in a great position because I'm a great person and I spread positivity. So I just feel like good karma comes to those who kind of spread good karma. And that's all I'm doing, man. So
I greatly appreciate that, man. And I can't second that, man. You definitely do spread great karma. I would also, as we grow our relationship, man, I can see from your page, and I'm asking everybody that's tapped in right now, please follow Jacobbi down below. I got him pinned in the comments down there, so please go and follow him. Y'all can take a lot from his page. Again, just the motivation and the inspiration, the positivity that he spreads throughout his IG. If you follow him, it's very touching and it also bring a lot out of you. So, again, definitely go ahead and tap in and follow Jacobbi and follow his journey. Again, this second career that he's transitioned into is a journey that I'm pretty sure he's been looking forward to, and he's going to enjoy the ride. So,
most definitely, man. Most definitely. Right now, I'm enjoying it. Being a realtor, something I never thought I'd be, man. But, hey, whatever life gives you, man, you have to make the best of it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm making the best of it. Even though I'm a minority in that field, and trust me, I do stand out. It's not a lot of guys that looks like me in the realtor world to begin with, but that doesn't mean anything, man. I'm striving every day. I'm giving it all I got every day, so I'm definitely enjoying it. Enjoying different paths, and I'm just loving life.
Cool, man. Continue that journey right there, man. Continue living life, loving life. But hey, also throughout this call, one last thing I'm gonna say to the audience: please hit that heart down there. Show some love, you guys. Fuel this room here. We appreciate the energy, appreciate the vibes, appreciate the love that y'all showing and support that y'all showing as well. My brother just tapped in down there. He said that 2014 team at FSU was crazy. Most definitely.
Man. Man. And one thing about that team, it was a lot of leaders. But what a lot of people don't understand is there's different type of leaders. Some leaders are vocal. Some leaders lead by actions. Some leaders kind of be that guy behind closed doors and away from the cameras and kind of let people know what it is, individuals. So I think we had a great cohesive group. Like, we knew our roles, and trust me, it was hard, man. Going from a starter to a backup role, it was hard as hell. It was very hard. But I knew I had to swallow my pride. And some days I got caught up in the, just the mindset of, man, I know I'm better than the people that's playing in front of me. And that's no disrespect to them. Right. But that's just my mindset. That's where I'm from. That's what I do. I'm better than anybody who you put in front of me. But at that time, man, it was just, I knew at that time, I guess the coaches saw that I was better off being a backup. But it was a tough pill to swallow, man. But we knew the end goal, and I had to set my pride aside and my single goals aside and just go with
for the team.
Man.
Yeah, and it worked out, man. You got that ring, man. You got that big time. You got
big time.
Thanks, man. But so, Jacobbi, man, you spoke a little bit about it earlier. You dropped a little info on us, man. But I want to ask you, man, what was your first love, man? Again, you were drafted as a baseball player, man. So,
well, it's a lot that goes behind that, man. You know,
talk to us.
baseball was definitely my first love.
Mm-hmm.
That was most definitely. I started playing football when I was maybe a teenager. I didn't start playing organized football until I was a teenager. So, but my first couple seasons when I was playing with like City League, I had made a lot of noise. And from then on, man, it just took off. From my 7th grade year, that's when we was eligible to play football for like the school.
Yeah.
And I started both ways until I graduated. So from 7th grade until 12th grade, I started offense and defense every year. So I just took it in stride, man. And I remember one day I was working out with my uncle. My uncle, he's the reason I am who I was, years ago, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's that reason. He's that guy that took the time out of his busy schedule to make sure I was, that I needed everything that I needed. Always trained me, and he gave me, I guess, a sense of relaxation in a sense. Like, you don't need no trainer. I'm here to help you with that. And so, man, just after some time, I remember him one day talking to my head football coach. And my head football coach was like, yeah, man, if he put in the work, he can go anywhere in the country that he wants to. And I'm just like, I'm like, nah, I don't really believe that.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, I'm like, damn, man, I can really make something out of this. So after that, after hearing him say that, man, I just kept working and manifesting. That's the word nowadays, manifesting. And, it really, like, I really manifested it, man. And for him to say that and for me to do it was crazy. So, but my first love was definitely baseball, man. And when I got to Florida State, I was told I can play both. And that's all I'm going to say. I was told I can play both. I was out there for like a month, man. But after that, when you go somewhere for a scholarship, they're going to make sure you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I need all that. I need all the time, attention.
Yeah. So that's all I'm going to say in regards to that, man. But baseball was definitely, my first love, man. But I definitely love football, too. So don't get me wrong.
So with baseball being your first love, man, how was it so, again, you say the scholarship there at Florida State, but, man, before that, how was it, how did you transition from baseball? You know what I'm saying? Were you better at baseball? Did you find out you were better at football?
Well, when football season came around, I trained strictly football. What's crazy is when after football, I went to basketball. Flight was good. Rodney on here. Man. Take your one, Flight. Well, after football, I went straight to basketball. And after basketball, I went straight to baseball. So it was just like boom, boom, boom. And, my mind was always just like, I have the mindset, I'm the best at what I do.
Yeah.
In practice, it ain't no homeboys. I don't want to be your homeboy. Yeah. I don't want you shaking my hand. We fighting. We scratching. We claw, man. We make each other better. Now, after practice, we can talk. We can shake hands. You my dog. Yeah, you my dog. But between those lines, we not friends. Yeah. We not friends. So that was always my mindset, man. It's just after some time, like the coach, I don't know, man. It's like they made it too buddy for me. I wasn't fit to be that buddy type guy. Yeah.
In baseball.
My love just slowly went away from football, man. It just slowly drifted, man. So I was just like, it is what it is. I'm going to just finish because I know my people still want me to play. And I'm just focused on getting a degree, man. And that's what happened. Got my degree, and I was good after that.
Speaking of your people, man, how was your support system? You said your uncle that helped train you. Right?
Man, my support system was great, man. It was great, especially growing up in the projects. And every day, it was always something that was tempting to where it can throw you off your mindset.
And distractions.
Just hey, man, I hate to say it, man. When you walking, well, it was 3 sections in my project: the front, the side, and the back. I stayed on the back. It wasn't that much traffic, but the projects was the projects.
Yeah.
And you can walk from one side to the other side, man. And you see guys out there gambling. Man, you find $5 or you have a couple of dollars, shoot, you gonna jump in the gambling game and hopefully try to come up because your parents not getting no money because they have to focus on bills. They barely making it. they barely making ends meet. So every day it was a jungle. But I just had that mindset and that support system as I got older to like, yeah, you're not going, you can't do this or you can't do that. And at the same time, I had uncles, man, and I had an older brother that was well respected. So everything was good. People didn't really try me like that, or they didn't try me, myself, my siblings. Like, everything was good.
Cool, man. That's great though. Again, to have that support system around you, you know what I'm saying? Especially understanding the environment or the circumstances, probably that you had, less of a control of, but again, with that support system around you, man, keeping you on a straight and narrow path, although you had them distractions around us all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? But the people that love you, that are close to you, keep you again on that straight and narrow path, man. So shout out to them people. Shout out to your family.
Most definitely. Most definitely. And that's so true what you said, man. Distractions is around us every day, man. But it's up to us as individuals to make that decision.
Yeah.
To indulge in it or to not. And for me, I guess that's why it's so hard for me to sit back and kind of listen to kids, or I should say young adults, especially when they become of age, when they know what's right from wrong. And they, man, I didn't have no choice, because I grew up like this and I grew up like that. And I'm just like, man, it's a lot of people out here that grew up like that.
Right.
People don't care about that.
Nah.
I grew up like that, but you don't see me bragging about it. The people that really grew up in the hood don't brag about growing up in the hood nowadays, because we know how rough it was, man.
Yeah.
We know how tough it was. So I'm not going to sit here and brag about this and brag about that, brag about the hood. Why?
Right. Do something about it.
I could have grew up in a house where, it was better. And I know I'm going to sleep every night with a full stomach, or if I don't, it's my decision. Even though I still wouldn't sleep on the full stomach, because my mom, like, she, even Roman noodles, man, you had to eat something before you went to bed.
Yeah.
I don't care what it was. She made
put something in that stomach.
To bed. I don't care what, you feel me, man? Like, like I say, man, it's up to us, man. And me, personally, what I do, man, I take in and I learn from people.
Yeah.
Like my mom, okay, I know I don't want to go back to this lifestyle, or I don't want to be a part of this lifestyle. So whatever I have to do to where I don't have to go back to that, then I'm good with that.
I'm looking that way.
Yeah. So people just have to have that mindset, man, to want to do better, man, want to be driven, want to hang around people that want you to succeed, not no buster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only time they hitting you up is when they want to go out and party, because I had to figure that out from one of my close friends, man, one of my close homeboys, man. And it was crazy because somebody else like, yeah, man, the only time, it seems like he want to live off, what you done. He want to enhance his lifestyle. And I'm like, oh. And I never spoke negative about my close friend to this person. But this person told me that. And I'm just like, what? So it was weird, man. But, it was crazy, man. But I definitely understand, and I understood, and I understand now what people mean by you got to cut off your finger, man, to save your hand. And you really sometimes have to cut off the people that's close to you because they mean no good. They mean you no good. So I really had to learn that.
Yeah. Now, I appreciate that, man. So let's continue on here. I want to know, when did you first dream of becoming a pro athlete, man? Did you have a dream of becoming a pro baseball player? Did you know you wanted to become a pro football player?
To be honest, I'm pretty sure you from the hood. I'm from the hood. Everybody, maybe everyone that's in here is from the hood. Our dreams and aspirations is to be a professional athlete growing up. Because the people that we see before us, that's in high school, when we small kids, when we small jits, man, we see dudes that's older than us. And their dreams and aspirations is to be a professional athlete. So
get to the league.
Yeah, to get to the league. It doesn't matter what it takes.
What league either.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get to the league. So I guess ever since I was young, man, but again, that's something I want to talk about too, man, because I feel like we get so drowned in that mindset of, if we don't make it to the league, we failures. That's a lie. That's a lie, man. We're not failures, man. I feel like we need to stop concentrating so much on being a physical specimen. And what I mean by that is being an athlete, because it's okay to have dreams. But if it doesn't come true, it's okay to go work a 9 to 5, man. Yeah. You can be a lawyer. Man, I work a 9 to 5, and I'm proud to say it. I'm a realtor, but I work a 9 to 5. And my life, I'm good. I don't ask nobody for anything. That's one of my rules I live by, man. I don't ask you for no favors, no money, no this and that. You don't ask me for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if you need help, I pick up on it. But don't try to get over on me because
Yeah.
I'm gonna eventually pick up on that, man. And I'm not gonna say too much to you, but I'm gonna know how to treat you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cut you off. I don't do no cutting off, but I know how to treat you. I know how to stand back and kind
show
of
love
observe
from a
you.
distance. Show love
Yeah,
from a
man.
distance.
So that's it's crazy, man. But I can say, man, just growing up, I think we all just had that mindset of being a professional athlete. Like it was just in us, like from the people before us.
Yeah. Nah, man, and again, I'm gonna second that, man, because I was the same way. Again, my dad played part one of football, high school, went out to college. You know what I'm saying? Had a tryout in the league and things of that nature. There, my whole family played football. My uncle, he tapped into the live right now. He played. He was a baller, and that was a dream of mine. You know,
Right.
but I'll say now, transitioning to nowadays, man. Again, I support every kid, every young person out there who has that same dream.
Most
But I
definitely.
also would like for them to tap into, open that door a little bit of an opportunity somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because you know what, man? What's so interesting is that because me being a realtor, we manage properties. Man, what's so interesting is the feel of being a construction worker, being a person that works on like toilets, if your toilet's backed up, being a
Maintenance
lawn
man.
man,
Yeah.
being a lawn man, being an electrician, man,
Janitors.
it's no competition. So you can price people whatever you want to price people.
Yeah.
It's no competition. And that's why you see a lot of the other people doing it because it's no competition.
No
And that's how we
competition. That
fall
makes
behind
sense.
the 8 ball
Yep.
because the only thing we concentrating on is being professional athletes
Yeah.
while they out here concentrating on everything else what people need in life.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Nah,
need
that's
a
big.
sustain.
That's big facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like being a police officer. Man, and to be honest, I know a lot of people is against that. But what we have to realize and what we have to understand, man, is that it's gonna be police officers in the United States, no matter what.
Yep.
If a black man, if you or me are in the process of being a police officer, why ridicule or criticize me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You should want your own people to at least police the neighborhood that they grew up in. If they don't do it, the other man gonna do it.
Gonna do it. Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be a police either way. So I just feel like, man, we really need to just start honing in and just like really being up for one another. Man, it's 2021, man, and we still saying support black businesses. That shouldn't even be no question.
Right.
Everybody else support their own people.
Yeah.
But you know, we the race that spend the most money, but we make less out of all the races in the world.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's
man,
we should be saying support the black businesses, man, and we making all the money and we getting it all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we making less money, but we spending more. That's how we create that black dollar.
Yeah.
You know, it's us, the neighborhood. But a lot of people, you know, man, once you go to talking like that, oh, you fake woke. It ain't about being fake woke. Yeah. What you mean fake woke, man? It ain't about that. But it's a lot of people, man, you know, just my mindset different, man. I always been like this, man, when I was younger, man. I just, you know.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Them diamonds right there, man. We getting some love shown right now on the live. We got people in the comments, and I'm gonna put this out there for everybody in the comments. Please ask your questions. You know, throughout the live, we're gonna definitely tap in. If you got any questions, and I might, Jacobbi feeling like it might bring someone onto the live. If anybody that's in the audience, they want to tap in and have a question to propose to Jacobbi, we could probably work that out as well. But so Jacobbi, man, let's tap into your high school career, man. As a you mentioned basketball, man. As a 3-sport athlete, man. What was your experience like? You know, throughout your high school career, with the success that you was having as well, man. Again, Gatorade Player of the Year.
Yeah, man. You know, man, just having that much success, I'll say, it was very humbling. And what I mean by that, I really didn't, I guess, take advantage of it like I should have, because I really didn't know much about it, you know. But not having a father in my life, man, like a father to like structure or lead me in a direction to where, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, this is the best decision, because I'm not going to lie. It's a lot of college coaches that kind of get in good with high school coaches, And whatever the high school coach like, they're gonna give you more towards that way,
Mm-hmm.
towards that college coach.
Yeah.
But if you have a father, and I understand the moms and you know everything, but if you have a father in your life, then no college coach is gonna come in your home and be like, you know, try to get over on you because they gonna feel that man that's sitting, you know what I'm saying? That's right there next to him.
Right there, yeah.
No, I know I can't come in here and talk no crazy stuff. Cause this, you know, that's his dad right there. You know, a man know a man. I don't care what color, race, whatever you are. A man know a man. Aneurysm, know his vibe. You know, like manners and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but man, just my whole college career, man, just being the Gatorade Player of the Year, man, and like a top 5 player in the country on Rivals or Scouting.com. You know, I was number 5 overall, player in the country, man. Just being a guy in the top position. I love Florida State. God knows I do. But I don't think I should have committed myself to Florida State. And I should have took visits to other schools because that kind of poisoned my mind. And what I mean by it poisoned my mind because I felt like they owed me something.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like somebody owe you something, I'm not saying it, but me, sometimes I may go out there and give my best. Sometimes I may not. But it's like, hey, man, I committed to y'all like the next day after the previous class committed to y'all. So y'all owe me something.
Yeah.
You know, even if I'm hurt, I feel like when I come back, because y'all know who I am, y'all know how I practice, everything, I deserve that, man.
Yeah. But
I felt like they took advantage of me by me doing that. Okay, he committed to us, man. He don't care what happens. If he's a backup player, it don't matter. He committed to us. You know, he loves Florida State. Yeah. And it shouldn't have been about love. It should have been a business decision.
Yeah.
And I'm glad
that's major.
A lot of kids. And I'm glad that's why a lot of kids nowadays is making business decisions because it's like these coaches are making business decisions.
Yep.
So how can y'all sit here and try to manipulate or down talk or bad talk these kids just because they making business decisions? So let them make the business decisions, man. Let them do what they have to do to take care of their families. So all in all, man, it was all good, man. I just wish I would have I guess honed in more on the baseball side because I had scouts, man, every other day at my games. Like, just let us know if you plan on playing baseball, man, we'll draft you. So even though I got drafted, I could have got drafted way higher.
Yeah.
And my my high school coach was telling me, like, baseball coach, like, man, please just give it a try. Just give it a try. And it's crazy because a scout told me, he said, man, if you go to Florida State, you will not play baseball. And I'm like, what?
Wow.
He said, trust me. He said, it happened to someone just like before your time, and he was just like you. He said, if you go to Florida State, you can mark my words right now. You will not play baseball. And I didn't believe him, because me, I'm the type of person, I'm going to take your word on it, man. If you tell me you're going to do something, I'm going to take your word on it. Because if I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So when he said that, I'm kind of like, man, like, get out of here with that, man. You tripping. And below on the whole, man.
Of course, it was a scout from another school, though, right?
They treated me like I never played baseball.
Yeah.
Just put it like that. And
it was a scout from another school?
And
It was a scout from another school that was recruiting you?
Well, it was a pro scout. It was a pro scout.
It was a pro scout.
Yeah, for the Milwaukee Brewers, actually. He told me, he said, man, if you go to Florida State, you will not play.
Yeah.
And those were his exact words. If you go to Florida State, you will not play. I'm like, huh? I'm like, man, you tripping, man. Get out of here with that, But I wasn't raised to be in the mindset of a business mindset. I was raised to respect people. And, and I understand respecting people. But at some time, you got to cut that off, man.
Yeah.
And you got to be on your P's and Q's. Okay, they doing what's best for them, so let me do what's best for me.
Right.
Years ago, I didn't have that mindset. I guarantee I got it now.
Let me ask you, man, what ways do you think we can share that, or what ways do you think we can push that to a lot of these younger athletes? You know what I'm saying? Because again, we definitely tell them, and they was told to me a lot, man, have fun, go out there, have fun, bust your behind, work hard, have fun. But at some point, definitely now, man, I definitely all the way 100% understand that it's all this is business.
The crazy part about that? The crazy part about that, man, is that we can sit here and we can try to tell them, man, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the human in each of us, it's like, yeah, you can say that, but the only way I'm gonna listen is me going through it.
Yeah.
I have to go through it in order for me to really understand what this person was saying. Because I feel like if I was to go out and if you was to go out and tell a young athlete, hey man, you don't want to do that, you want to do this, that, and the third, they're gonna feel like you hate him.
Yeah.
No, man, he hate him, man. He mad cause he ain't making, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm trying to help you out.
Because I've been there, done that.
You see that? and it's like, I'm trying to help you out. I done been there.
Yeah.
I done been through it. Trust me. It's a lot of people, man, that they'll sit here and smile in your face, man, and laugh and giggle and this and that, and they don't care 2/3 about you. Yeah. I heard somebody say a couple years ago, man, when I was in school, and it really made sense. They say a coach will not sacrifice their family for you. And I'm like, what? And I thought about it. All this stuff these coaches tell people, man, because I know a coach, like, they told me a lot.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it. Man, a coach won't sacrifice his family. You know, if a coach get fired, that means they can't feed their family.
Facts.
And you know, and I really had to think about that, man. I'm like, damn, okay, wow. So I really had to think about that, man. But trust me, man, it's a dog-eat-dog world. And I feel like kids are now starting to catch on to it because of social media.
Yep.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah. Especially the time we in now, man, especially with technology and social media, man, it's major. You know, it's major,
big
man.
Time.
They talking about name, image, and likeness. Come on, I cut me a check. Let me get a check, man. Let me get a check from when I play. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this social media platform is definitely gonna play a huge role into a lot of these upcoming college athletes and high school kids and things of that nature. There, you know, creating a lot of opportunities for themselves. You know, so I think that's something major that should be pushed. I don't know how that's gonna affect everybody at, you know, certain levels. D1 AA, D2, things of that nature there. But I think that's something that a lot of these kids should tap into. It's social media presence.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. I think everything is starting to transition to social media. So if like back in when I was in 11th grade, the first social media platform I had was Facebook. I didn't have no social media. Yeah, man. MySpace, I meant MySpace. And like the Facebook. But before that, I had no social media. Yeah. And all my friends and everybody else had social media. That's when I started getting on social media, man. And I mean, it was big, or it was starting to get big, but it's huge now. And I feel like if a kid is not on it, get on it, man. Shoot. Hey, do what you have to do, man.
Yeah. It's gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but it's gonna help. It's gonna help you, you know, uncover a layer about yourself that you were never exposed to, that you never had any thoughts about or imagined.
Big time.
Hey Cole, man, you were a top athlete in the state of Florida, man. What led you to Florida State over the other schools, and what were some of the other offers you had?
What led me to Florida State, man? Florida State was always a team that I watched growing up. Like I say, man, my oldest brother was like my role model, and he liked Florida State. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like Florida State. So just by him liking Florida State, I started liking Florida State, and you know, just by the history of Florida State, and I'm like, oh man, these guys, you know, they pretty good. Yeah. So after that, I just started liking Florida State, and I guess that's what led me to Florida State. But like I say, man, I wish I could have took my feelings outside of it and just saw it from a business standpoint, or just like what was better for me. And it probably was, you know, like I said, I won't put none of my praise on another grown man. You know, I'm a grown man, so whatever I didn't achieve, it was because of me. You know, so, you know, but it's kind of tough, man, not knowing, I guess, how people really feel about you, or, you know, you out there doing whatever you can do, man. And, you know, I guess a coach just has that mindset, oh, their time has passed. Yeah. You know, and it was another coach that put me on that. Like, I'm like, what? So, and that's the crazy thing, man. When I was at State, man, I don't know. It's just so many coaches, man. Like, they gone now, but, man, they would just put me on game, man. Like, you know,
man, we were around these coaches, man, a lot. We were around these coaches a lot longer than we were our family for that period of time. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we had to kind of, you know, take their word for what it was, or really get them our ear for a lot of things that they were saying.
Rio, we got Mario here, man.
Mario, what's going on with you, man? Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Real quick, we got Jacobbi McDaniel, Florida State champion.
He just signed an extension with the Chicago Bears too.
Hey, shout out to Mario, Chicago Bears extension. Okay, yeah, they're playing my boy Deion Bush, man. Deion Bush,
Yeah.
he was a guest on the first season of F Factor Friday Live. So again, shout out to Mario. Mario, man, hey, holla at me, man. We can try to get you on here.
I was about to say, yeah, man. You know, he'll
okay.
Man.
We'll work something out. But hey, Jacobbi, man, I want to ask you. You went to Florida State, man. What was your mindset walking into Florida State, man? Did you want to go on there with the success that you had at the high school level, man? Did you want to go on there and be a true starter? Were you open to redshirting?
You know, shout out to my guy Real Right too, Tyrell, what's good, my guy? But
man, he was with me at Valdosta. That's my boy.
Oh yeah, but yeah, man, just going to Florida State. My mindset was definitely to definitely do 3 years and out, man. You know, because hey, I already come in with a big name. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'm finna come here and do 3 years, man. I'm out, man. But it's crazy, man, because early on, you know, I started a couple games my freshman year. And I played, you know, like the older guys. And, you know, I'm just like, oh, okay, well, this is what it is. But it's crazy, man, because I never had to deal with injuries. And every offseason at Florida State, I had an injury, man. And so it was like I couldn't get stronger. I couldn't get fast. I don't know, man. It's like God was telling me something at the time, man. I'm just like, man, like, why me? You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people say they don't question God, but sometimes, hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect. I did. Like,
no, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, man, why me? Like, I'm a good dude. I don't, you know, do this, do that. But it's like we never know. We never know the reason. And to this day, I still don't know the reason, man. Sometimes
Hold on, I can't hear you.
What's my purpose, man? You can hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, you know, just sometimes I ask God, man, like, what's my purpose? You know, I think I just asked him last week, man, like, what's my purpose here, man? Like, I'm really trying to find my purpose, dog. And I'm 31 years old, and I haven't found my purpose yet, man. And I feel like the reason why I haven't found my purpose, because you can get distracted by having too many things to do. And what I mean by that is, man, a personal trainer. You know, I do that. Even though a lot of people like, you know, if I was to focus on that, maybe that'd be my purpose. A realtor, if I was to focus on that, maybe that'd be my purpose. You know, I cook food sometimes, you know, healthy food, man. Maybe if I was to focus on that, that'd be my purpose. And then I was thinking about going back to school and you know, like 4 or 5 things. So I feel like if you have too many things to do at one time, you'll never find your purpose because you're not giving that one thing your all. And I feel like that's where a lot of people struggle. I even struggle with it. And I feel like I just have to find my purpose, man. But yeah, my role when I first went to Florida State was definitely, man, to start and get up out of there. But at the same time, I wanted to have a little fun. And I think that's where I got it confused and I got it mixed up because a lot of people are like, man, you're a freshman. Have fun, man. You can do this and do that. I wish I would have never took that.
That advice.
I wish I would have never took that. Yeah, man. Advice from people. They just didn't know, man. Only if I'd have sacrificed and kept that same mindset that I had in high school for 3 years. That's all I had to do, just sacrifice for 3 years. And I'd have, you know, man, who knows what my life is right now? Who knows? But you know, in Tallahassee, man, it's so many.
Yeah.
You know,
tell us about it, man. So you went to
women here in Tallahassee.
Yeah, so at Florida State, you know, up there in Tallahassee, other surrounding schools and things of that nature there, man.
FAMU.
Yeah. How were you able to balance playing football and having success with that team and academics? A lot of people sleep on academics, man, but that's the main qualifier to play. You know what I'm saying? So what was that experience like?
I always been a student.
Okay.
You know, and I'm not gonna lie, my freshman year, that's what really set me apart from a lot of the people. My freshman year, when we first came in, I think we took like 3 or 4 classes. And a lot of the guys was like making 2.0s and just 2.1s and everything. And
average.
You know, yeah, like the advisors was telling us, y'all really need to take advantage of this because this is going to set you up for the rest of your college career. And I came out with a 3.75. I'm like, oh, Lord, okay.
That's
you know what I'm
Dean's
saying?
list.
Like, yeah. So after that, and then after that 3.75, I came back and hit him with a 3.5. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then after that, you know, I hit like a 3.2. But after that, man, I started relaxing. I'm not gonna lie. Throughout my whole college career, I failed one class, and that's because I broke my leg. Because I'm not gonna when I have a class with a lot of teammates, when I had a class with a lot of teammates, and everybody, and you know, if you're a football player, you're gonna find your team. Okay, we're gonna sit over here. Nah, I'm not sitting over here. I'm sitting over there.
Yeah.
And that's how it was. You know, everybody sitting here. Nah, man, I'm going over here
on
to
the other side,
man. Yeah, because the only thing that's going to do is draw attention to us. And you know, to be honest, we're going to go in there. We may clown and, you know, we may use our phones. No, I'm going right over there, man. I'm going
inside the classroom. We don't want to. Inside the classroom, we don't want all the attention on us as a football player. People tend to treat you a little bit different in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? Teachers. But even sometimes the students, you know what I'm saying? So I feel you on that, man. Wanting to get away from everybody else so you can really get your work done.
I wanted to get away. And then after that, man, just like I say, just on the football field, man, I want you to hate me. You know, I want you to hate me.
Yeah.
During practice, I want you to hate me because that'll make me better. And I also make you better. I want you to hate me. Yes. So when it came to that, that was all she wrote. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was like second nature on the football field. Now, some days I had my struggle because some days, shoot, man, I'm human. You don't want to practice. Some days you get that feeling, man, I do not want to practice, man. Yeah. I do not want to practice. You know, so sometimes it can be like that, but, you know, just putting it in the back of your mind, like, okay, but I have to practice. And maybe an average practice, but I have to get better at something. So even in individual drills, I'm going to get better at something.
Yeah.
So I'm not just going to come out here and just lag around. But some days, man, you know, had that struggle, man. Definitely had that struggle. And just, I was never the type of person to this day, I don't go out. You know, I go out every now and then.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be like a week where I go out and enjoy myself. But it's something I don't need to live. And, you know, that's just like when we first got off Pell Grant. I'm putting I'm saving it, man. I'm not finna spend my money. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm not finna spend my money because, you know, Rod Wade, new album, man, what he said, man, you know, just always been from the struggle. It just, I don't even want to spend money now because I'm just scared. Like, I don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
And I got that mindset. I don't know what's going to happen next, man. And it's crazy. It's just like, I don't know, man. So, you know, man, it's always, you always have to, you know, strategize. Just that mindset.
Any college athletes in this live right now, please, you get that Pell Grant, save that Pell Grant. Invest that Pell Grant.
Yeah.
Man, I sit here and I reflect right now, man. I was getting Pell Grant checks, man.
Yeah.
The love of the Pell Grant checks, man. But to have, you know, any type of knowledge or any type of, again, just a little bit of knowledge, man, on investments and things of that nature, that, man, I think I could have taken $1,000, $2,000, put it in some stock, man, and 4 years later, you know what I'm saying?
That too. And also, man, you can just putting your money in the CD at compound interest. I didn't know anything about that, man. Yeah. And the girl at my bank, she used to tell me, Jacobbi, just put it in compound interest. You know, you're not gonna touch this or touch that, or you know, just put it. I'm like, nah, man, I'm not doing that. Because I want to see my money. You know, I never had money. I want to see my money. She was like, trust me.
Right here.
You know, as you got older, I'm like, dang, man, what if I'd done that, man?
Yeah.
I'd have been, you know, I'd have had so much money. But, you know, but that's just something we not brought up on. It's like,
facts.
We brought up on survival, not love. And it may seem like kind of shaky to a lot of people, but it's just like, man, like, I had to learn how to start smiling. It may sound crazy, but I used to have teammates, man, they used to tell me, like, bro, man, you got to start, like, smiling or something, man. I'm like, bro, what you mean? It was like, bro, you walk right here with a mug on your face.
Mean mug.
Damn, dog. I didn't even know that, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I didn't even know that. And he was like,
trying to survive.
Bro, you got to start smiling. I'm just like, wow, man. So, you know, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot to adjust to.
Man, so again, playing at Florida State, man, that's my older brother favorite team as well. He loved them Seminoles, man. So he can probably talk to you about all them games that y'all had, man. He's a Seminoles fan, man. He in here as well right now too. But so transitioning from being a champion, getting that ring at Florida State, man, into going to the NFL, man. What was that transition like for you, man? How did you prepare for that? Did you have plans on being drafted, or did you just want that opportunity?
To be honest, somewhat I did. Somewhat, but during pro day, man, like I said, man, injuries, they just came upon me, and I was running the 40, man, and injuries, I pulled my hamstring, and I'm like, Jesus, this can't go any worse than what it's already going, because, you know, just me, man, going through drills and everything, I was definitely one of the guys like, oh, you know, like, oh, okay, yeah, he got what it takes, you know, so, but the transition from college to the NFL, at first, I thought it'd be a joke, but it's not a joke, man.
It's not a joke.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest, but
yeah.
you know, I thought people just see the NFL as football, not football, man.
Business.
It's a job.
Yeah.
And at first, like my rookie year, man, I used to, man, let's go to practice, man. Let's go to practice. And them guys, you know, the older guys, they'll look at me and be like, practice? I'm like, yeah, man, we're going to practice. This football. It was like, man, it's a job. I'm like, a job? I'm like, bro, y'all got to get out that mindset. They say, you'll see. Man, probably 2-3 weeks, man. Yeah, it hit me just that fast, 2-3 weeks. I'm like, damn, but we got to go to work. You know, like, wow, like, it's real, man. It's real. And especially coming in undrafted, it's like they looking at everything you saying. I'm doing, the way you walk. It's crazy. So when you're on the football field, you got to hustle to the ball. That's what they hustle to the ball, strip the ball, punch at the ball. It's like
you got to do everything right.
No mistakes, man. Yeah, it's like you walking on a tight rope. And for me, your rookie year, like they have rookie camp, and it's like about 60 guys out there, man. You have to do something to stand out. And just by the grace of God, man, could nobody block me at all. Could nobody block me.
Man, he was a big D tackle, man.
Could nobody block me, man. And so, you know, that my rookie year, my defensive line coach, he said, man, J-Mac, man, why the coaches ain't, you know, say nothing about you? I'm like, what you mean? He was like, Florida State, they never mentioned your name. And I'm like, wow. So that kind of gave me like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. And then a scout from the Chiefs during pro day, he liked me so much, man. He was like, yeah, man, we're going to see if we can get you on a different type of guard. You know, like talking highly about me, man. Yeah. We was talking the whole time. And just after that, I never heard from him again. And I'm going to tell you how God worked, man. And then a couple weeks later, I seen a coach in the airport. I'm not going to say his name, but I seen him in the airport. And so he was like, yeah, man, the guy from the Chiefs called me, man. Man, I spoke highly about you and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, cool. But it's just that when he told me that the Chiefs got, like, they called and they asked about me, I knew he had said something bad about me. Because the guy was loving me during pro day and everything. Yeah. I'm not a bad guy. I graduated. I didn't get in trouble. You know, like, I'm a good person outside of football. So when they call you to ask about me, how come I never heard from him again? But he told me that he talked good about me and this and that, but I never heard from them again. But I knew what type of guy he was. I'm just like, wow, man. Yeah. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Nah, it wasn't Jimbo, but probably he probably said some things.
Yeah, hey, man. that's my brother right there, man. He probably just keeping the engagement, man. Yeah, I appreciate everybody tapping in right now. In fact, the Friday Live, episode 12, season 2, with Florida State champion Jacobbi McDaniel tapping in right now with us. Painting the picture, y'all, vivid picture of what his journey was like. Again, his first career as an athlete, you know, playing ball at Florida State, growing up as a top athlete in Florida, but then also what his transition was like as an NFL athlete. Jacobbi, man, what motivated you the most while being a pro athlete?
What motivated me the most, man, just the environment that I grew up in. That's all the motivation I needed. I'm pretty sure, you know, you can say the same thing. It's a lot of guys out here, man. Just growing up in the environment that I grew up in. It's like, man, it's no way I'm coming back to this. Even though I love where I'm from, but I'm not going back to this. I don't care if I make it in by being a pro athlete. I don't care if I don't. but I'm not coming back to this.
Yeah.
And I knew my rookie year, you know, just being a guy that's undrafted, I had that mindset of, man, I don't know where I'll be next year. So I knew I couldn't live that lifestyle of an NFL player because I'm undrafted. I don't know what's going to happen. And, you know, I had developed the name Cheat Kobe. You know, like he cheat. He ain't going to spend no money. No, I ain't spending no money. Y'all crazy? You know, I ain't spending I ain't doing nothing because I don't know where I'll be next year. Right. And below in the hole, man, you know, I was in the league like that. I was out the league like that next season. And I did everything in my powers to stay in the league. And that's why to this day, man, I can hold my head up high and know I did everything it took for me to stay in the league.
Gotcha.
I know that.
Yeah.
They know that. Just so happened we had a first-time head coach, and he did things like Rex Ryan. And you know Rex Ryan and them, like those type of guys, they like older guys. They like veteran type guys. They don't necessarily like young guys, or if you're young, they make it real hard for you, or you have to be drafted. And just so in Cleveland, it's like you had to be famous somewhat. It's weird, but that's how Cleveland, like, that's how they gel and that's how they vibe. You have to be famous in order to make the team. And it was weird, man. Even if you go on, if you type in my name, you know, it was a numbers game when it came down to me. Just so happened when I came out, my position was getting paid the highest on the team. Defensive line.
Yeah.
And, you know, Phil Taylor, Phil's making my 5-6 that year. Tabo Rubin, he was making anywhere from 9 to 10. Dez Bryant, that's another one. He had just signed a 4-year, like 32, 30, you know, 35 mil. So he was making another 10 to 5. Even though he played outside linebacker in the 3-4, Paul Kruger, he just had signed like a 5-year, maybe like $40 million with Cleveland. So all Cleveland money was invested on the D-line. That year. So it was like, nah, that's, you know, that's the reason why we really didn't draft no D linemen because, you know,
they paid,
this is where all the money at.
We
not, So, you know, so man, just by doing that, man, and knowing I may not be in the league next year, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna earn every guy respect here while I'm here, and I think that's what I did, man. Cause to this day, it's a lot of them guys, you know, I still keep in touch with, chit chat, like Joe Hayden, man. That's one of the most humblest guys I ever met, man. Joe Hayden, cool, man. During my whole time in Cleveland, I never seen that guy get mad one time.
Wow.
He was always good vibes, good everything, man.
Yeah.
And what really made me gain his respect is in Cleveland, like you have the practice facility, and across the road, you have like, that's where fans be.
Okay.
And you know, Joe Orange Lambeau, you know, I'm like, man, it's no, and he was leaving. I'm like, man, it's no way Joe ain't finna sit here and go across the road and sign these autographs for these people. Man, that man went over there and signed every last autograph. And it was like 10, 15 people. It wasn't no cameras around. It was nothing.
Yeah.
It was like 10 to 15 people. That man took his time and he signed every autograph. I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me.
Most people won't do that?
What? Man, no, man. I'm going to be real. Most people don't do that. Most people don't do that at all. They be like, man, here come these.
Let me go into the crib.
Man, I ain't finna sit here and stop and, you know, they'll go that way or go the other way. Joe Hayden and sign every autograph, man. I think that's why he got so much love in Cleveland, man, because he really treated people like normal people. He didn't see himself above anybody.
Yeah. Man, Jacobbi, man, although you had a short stint in the league, you know, you made it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That goal of making it to the league, man. But let me ask you, how has playing professionally assisted you with preparing for life after football? How's that platform, you know, assisted you?
Well, by it being a business.
Yeah. The
Whatever
business side of it.
Contribute to a company, it's like take advantage of it and make sure they know that's what you're doing. And I'm not saying like going, oh yeah, I did this today, I did that today. I'm not saying that, because at the end of the day, the only reason that you're working at a company to contribute are because you're good at what you do. The NFL, it's the same thing. The only way you're gonna stick around or do what you do,
contribute,
is because you're good.
Yeah.
Other than that, if you're not good, you're not wishing no roster spot. They're gonna get you up out of there. Yeah. You done, man. And it's crazy, man. So in real life, you have to really hone in on what you are good at and take advantage of it, and make sure you treat it like a business. So it's hand to hand. At first, I still didn't learn it. I'm gonna tell you the thing that really got me in the mindset, man, of like really about life.
What's
I
that?
had took a job in Pinellas County. I don't know if you know what Pinellas County is. It's like by Tampa. Yeah,
okay.
it's by Tampa. And it was DCF, man. And I was a caseworker. I didn't take the kids out, but the CSI, you know, the Child Protective Services, they took the kids out. And it's like, where we work at, they kind of like give us the case. So us being the caseworkers, we only just had to, you know, just like abide by what was given to us. But a lot of people don't understand that. They're like, oh, you're a caseworker, you take kids. No, we don't take the kids out. We just get the files and the case that the court hand us. And you know, man, just learning how to go in and speak in front of a judge, speak in front of everybody, your peers. And you know me, by being soft-spoken, it was a lady, she was a assistant state attorney, older lady, well known. And she had me on one of her cases. You know, I'm in there just talking soft, and she told my program director, my assistant program director, to tell me to start speaking with confidence. Like, make him believe in what he's saying. I'm like, hey, I really need to, you know, I really need to take heed to that. Because somebody really saying that, because what I was thinking, oh man, they judging me because of how I look and, you know, this and that. Man, they ain't give a damn about that. The only thing they was worried about, if we go in this courtroom, do you have everything that you were supposed to have in front of this judge?
Yeah.
You know, so I learned that, and I'm like, okay, let me get on my game, man. Ever since then, man, I go in there, shit, I'm talking, you know, I'm looking at the judge, yes, ma'am, you know, yes, sir, this and that. And you know, man, but just after that, I couldn't last long because I didn't like the way, you know, the system worked, man. And just, I felt like the way a certain type of people raise their kids, they don't know how we raise our kids, or they don't know how we was raised. And I couldn't, and I just couldn't deal with it. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I couldn't deal with that, man. And it's like, man, I thought we was like in this to get kids back with their families. Just
different
to keep
agenda.
them, man, keep them in the system, man. To keep it going, man. That's how that system, that's how it starts. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but that's how it starts.
No, that's fine.
Age, man.
And since you're speaking about your second career opportunities, man, talk to me a little bit about this personal fitness, man. So again, you went from a D tackle, man. Now you look like an outside linebacker. You look like a safety, man. What went on there, man? What hit you, man, to where you know you decided to you know change that path of your trajectory and your fitness?
Nate Dawg, what's good? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I looked in the mirror and I'm like, you know, I'm done with football. And if I look in the mirror and I'm fat, and I gain the confidence to tell myself, you fat, man. So if somebody was to come by you, or if you was to get into it with someone and someone say you fat, how can I get mad at someone for telling the truth? You dig? So I'm just like, damn, man, it's time to make a change. And every day, man, I used to go in the gym and I just put headphones on and I watch YouTube and I just go to walking. I never ran. And it's crazy. During that time I lost weight, I didn't run one time.
Really?
Outside, I didn't run one time, man.
Oh man!
The only thing I did
the key is walking
on the treadmill. That's the only thing I did. Walked on the treadmill, and I was eating healthy food. You know, like my diet changed more definitely. My diet changed, and I was walking on the treadmill, and I worked out, but I was more so into cardio. And every day after work, man, I walked like 4 or 5 miles, and I wasn't thinking that, you know, like in a week's time, if you walk 4 or 5 miles, man, that's like 28, that's like 35, 40 miles a week.
Yeah.
And my uncle had told me that. He said, Jacobbi, do you realize how many miles you walking? I'm like, no.
Something happening.
Yeah. So he was like, man, think about, you know, you walking 4 or 5 miles a day, times that by 7. I'm like, damn, I'm walking like 35, 40 miles a week.
Yeah.
So, you know, man, to be honest, my goal was to get down to 260 because I thought it'd be hard. So I'm like, man, get down to 260 and I'm gonna live.
What were you at before that?
Huh?
What were we at? What were we trading at?
My when I was in Cleveland, I was at 320.
320.
Man,
So
because to be honest, when you're in the league, man, you get money and you go out to eat. You're not like it's like life go by fast, man. Life go by fast, man. And it's just like, oh damn, like okay, I'm a D lineman. So now when I came in, I was what 300, yeah, like 298, 300, and then when they give you your packet, they'll say how much weight you must be or the weight you can't go over. My weight limit was 315. So I'm like, oh shit, man, I can eat until I forget that. So I'm eating, man, eating sushi. I ain't never ate no sushi, man. For real, you meet people that they just want to be around you. They treat you, man. It's a lot, man. And I'm from Florida, man. You from Florida, bro.
Yeah.
And, we you go out of state, man. I ain't saying like we gonna voice that we from Florida, but our ways, the way we move and the way we do things, just like we different.
Yeah,
we different.
It is. Yeah,
and them guys couldn't. And them guys was like, damn, bro, like, man, you meant to tell me you gonna, like, blah 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 with this person and that. I'm like, man, I'm different, man. I don't know. It's hustling. Basically, we hustling. So, man, just that, man, and just loving it, man.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed my career in the NFL, man. I wish it could have lasted long. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm good with how I went. No, I'm not good.
Yeah.
I'm not good how I ended. I wish it could have been different. I wish it could have been longer. But I know I can't sit here and dwell on it. So I just move along.
Man, Rodney asked a question earlier, man. And for everybody else who got questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Drop the question down below. But man, Rodney wanted to know, man, what's been the toughest part about
my guy?
What's been the toughest part about transitioning out of the league?
Oh man, the hardest part transitioning, it's like I don't know who the people who call you in to let you know, like, oh, you're not what we need, or it's like you going to meet with someone that has never played football. And for them to tell you that you're not good enough to play football, that just burns something in me, man. I'm just like, you dweeb, like, bro, you never played football, man. How can you sit here and tell me I'm not good enough when I'm literally out here beating first team starters, man? If anybody was in Cleveland with me that year, man, at Flight was there, man. Rodney was there, man. Like, I'm literally every day, man. I'm beating these dudes. What more do y'all want me to do?
Right.
It's nothing more. So
it was that money, man. Like you said, they were pouring that money into them D linemen, man. So that's what it was.
Man, so that's why it's like I don't want to crush any young guy's dreams. Man, it's great to have a dream, man. It's great that you want to play in the NFL, but I think we need to start not hyping up, but giving props to guys who's like lawyers, guys who see other careers and other paths, man. Because just for me to work hard my whole entire life, man, to get to this point, something that we always wanted.
Yes,
and
sir.
For somebody who never played the game to tell me you're not good enough to play. What? I'm not good enough to play.
Yeah.
Bro, you probably can't even line up, man.
Right.
For real, like, you don't have no muscle definition. You have nothing.
Yeah.
And for you to tell me I'm not good enough to play, man, that
can be very tough, man.
Yeah, it'll do something to you, man. And just after that, I'm just like, man, you know what? I'm done with football, man. Yeah, I was like, man, I'm done with it. But then a couple weeks after that, Miami Dolphins did. I went and worked out for Miami.
The home team, man.
Yeah, the D-line coach, he was vibing with me, but I don't know what took place after that, man. Like I said, it's politics. It's politics. And that's why to this day I don't talk to people who never played in the NFL because they don't understand. They just like, okay, so why this person making it, or why that person got more? I'm like, bro, y'all don't understand, man.
Yeah.
Y'all really don't understand, man.
Facts.
Like, y'all don't understand. That's why I'm not gonna sit here and talk to y'all about the NFL or what's going on with it, because the politics is so real. It's real. Yeah. And I just had to be a man about it, man. And I had to transition and come back home and get a job. Now I'm gonna tell you the hardest part, the transitioning, is the pay. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I started real estate,
Yep.
I had to, it's like, well, hey, you're not in the NFL no more. Like you normal.
You out here.
Yeah, like for real.
You
Like
out here in the real world. Yeah.
like you really have to do what you have to do, man, to make ends meet. And my first paycheck in the real world, I'm just like, this how much I'm making?
Yeah.
And my boss, they looked at me like, yeah, what's wrong with that? And I'm like, this
ain't it.
No. And it's like, you go from making thousands, man, to hundreds. Like,
hey, it's crazy on week how you looking at it, man.
Man, I'm like, so you know what? So man, I had to take like a week or two off, man. I ain't gonna lie. I had to take a week or two off, literally. Like I really had to recondition, and I really had to like reset my mind. Like, you in the real world now, dog. You're not gonna go and get no money like you in the NFL. Like, that's real life. So the hardest part of transitioning is the pay. That's why I think it's very important for guys to, if you know your time is about up, stop spending so much. Start controlling that. Because once you're done, you're not going to be receiving that same income. Even though you still can spend that type of money, but you're going to see
it ain't coming in the same.
Continuously get low. Yeah. It's going to get low. You're going to be like, whoa, man, hold on. Something ain't right. I need to slow down. Yeah, you need to slow down. Or you're not going to have no money. So I think it's definitely that money part, man.
Now, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hey, Jacobbi, what advice would you give to anyone pursuing, any their athletic career, pursuing to become a professional athlete, or even their personal business endeavors and goals? What advice you got for us?
Go full speed. Go full speed. Have no regrets. Because we are black men in this world, especially in America. But one thing I have learned in America, if you're a black man, don't be scared to speak.
Yeah.
Speak. Talk. We already at a disadvantage. We're already behind the 8 ball. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We already behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
In order for you to become someone worthy, or for people to cherish you, speak. Don't be scared to speak. Don't feel bad if you intelligence, or if you are intelligent. Speak. Talk. Do not be scared to speak. And that was one of the things I had to get over, man. I was always scared to speak. And that's one of my biggest regrets. Speaking in front of people. Speak. Let them know. Let them know I'm not a dummy. I'm well educated. I'm well spoken. I can say things in correct sentences. Speak, man. Please speak, for real. Y'all speak, man. And for the athletes, I know they say plan B is always kind of, I guess, get you sidetracked, or if you have a plan B, that means you plan on failing. There's nothing wrong with a plan B. You never know what life would throw. Trust me, you never know what life will throw to you. So it's always about just having a plan B and just going forward. Always speak. Always be a person that speaks, and speak for yourself, and speak well. Don't be shy because you smart, or don't be shy because you are intelligent.
Yeah.
Trust me, white people in this world, even people above, they love when you know how to speak. If you are an African American and male in America, they love when you know how to speak. They will cherish you forever.
Cool. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hey, we're gonna be wrapping the show up here very soon. I have a comment down here in the questions. I have a question that's been proposed. Stocks. It's stocks with question mark. Not sure what the question is, but I just want to know, man, is there anything that you can give us regarding stocks, man? Anything you can give us about investment?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't do stocks because I don't know anything about stocks.
Okay.
For me, I have a mindset of, like, slow money is good money. Slow money is good money. Stocks, I think that's too big of a risk. I don't know anything about it, so I can't give you no type of intake on that. But I do know some people who's invested in stocks, and they definitely know. But I just feel like, man, if we just start investing in one another, like small businesses, we don't need stocks, man. Because look what happened with that GameStop. stock with the GameStop. When they saw that a lot of poor people, meaning, let's be real. When they saw that a lot of minorities started getting into it, they stopped it. Yeah. And I think that's what stocks is all about. They control that. Yeah. They control it. So no, I don't do stocks, man. I don't know, man. So I got
you. No, I appreciate that. But so, Jacobbi, man, this is F Factor Friday Live. We had amazing audience tap in tonight. Definitely observed, enjoyed the testimony and the picture that you painted for us, man. Again, surrounding your career, surrounding your first career being an athlete, but then also your second career where you are a realtor out there in Florida. Again, personal trainer as well. So if you're in Florida in the area, go ahead and hit him up. Follow. Man, this man went from weighing 360. Man, what you at now? Cause this man got abs, man. Y'all Google his man. Google his man, y'all. Hey, look, I'm motivated. I'm inspired, man.
It fluctuates. It fluctuates up and down, man. Some days, like I say, man, I can't continue to eat like a rabbit the rest of my life because I like to eat and I like to cook. So it fluctuates. The biggest, man, when I start, if I was to go on the diet, it'd be like 230. So if I reach 230, it's like, okay, now it's time to go on the diet. That's my mindset. I can't go over 230, 235. Then I start losing. So I'm around maybe 220 now, 225.
I got you.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I keep it like that.
Man, I'm going to ask you real quick, man, because I seen you post the other day, a few nights ago, man, you made some salmon, man, and that thing had some Hennessy in it. You had a Hennessy-type marinade, man. Tell me about that, man. Where that came from?
Man, I just love salmon, man, and I just love cooking it. So I done became better at cooking it, like searing it on top of the stove and everything. So I was just like, it's just the same. It's just like making honey, Hennessy honey wings. It's the same thing. When you boil, you don't boil. I'm sorry. When you take the butter and you put it in the pan, and you let the butter melt, and you take the honey. You squeeze the honey in there, you let the honey, do its thing, and then you just put the Hennessy in there, man.
Just like that.
Say just put like a cup or two. Man, I take the bottle and I just pour it, man. I'm like,
okay. Man. That boy heavy-handed.
You eye, and then you be like, okay, so I'm gonna let that cook for maybe like 2 to 3 minutes, but make sure, because once you cook alcohol, you kind of kill it. So you have to allow it to be killed. But the Hennessy taste is somewhat still in it. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is pretty good. Yeah. So I just went after that, got my little brush and,
Hey, man, we got people in here taking notes, man. We got people saying you cook all the time for IG, man. I'm gonna ask that you go live one night, man, when you cooking up that salmon and that Hennessy marinade, man. Go live, man. I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna see what you're doing.
Most definitely.
Because I like to eat salmon as well, man. I done cut back on the meat, but I like to eat salmon.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. And then I also cook like a coconut salmon. Peanut, the wheat, the whole wheat peanut noodles.
Okay.
You cook them you boil them. You only boil them for like maybe 5 minutes. You don't want to cook them all the way through. And then what you do, you cook your salmon halfway. You cook your shrimp halfway. Then you get some coconut milk, and you put that. Well, you just cook the salmon because that's more seasoning. You put the coconut milk in there. That the canned coconut, not the little carton, but the can. You put that in there. You let that cook. Then you put your spinach in there. Or you can put the spinach in there before you put the coconut milk. You put the spinach in there. Let that thing go ahead and like simmer, cook a little bit. Then you put the coconut milk in there. And then that's when you start putting the noodles in there. Then you put the shrimp, and then you put the salmon. And, you just let it sit there, man. You cover it off for maybe like 10 minutes. Man.
Yeah. Hey, man, I need a recipe book, man.
I got it on my page.
I need a recipe book, man.
Man, it's like it's cheese on it, man. Man, it's so good, man. I can cook, man. I ain't gonna lie. A couple years ago, I couldn't say that. But I can cook. And my mom can cook real good. So, I be getting tips from her, man, when she be doing things.
I appreciate that, man. Hey, Jacobbi, man, I got a question for you. Again, with everybody tapped in tonight here on F Factor Friday Live, season 2, episode 12.
I'm definitely tapped in with the I'm in the zone with that recipe, most definitely, because I can cook. I like to cook. I'm gonna cook for you one night. You come up, got your drink, cook for you, I even got some spaghetti squash over here. You ever cook spaghetti squash, bro?
No, man.
Spaghetti squash. Oh, cut it in the middle. You clean out the inside. You season it. You take some straight olive oil. You spray it on there, and you take a cooking sheet and you put your oven on 375. You put them face down, and you cook it. You let it cook for like 40 to 45 minutes, and then you take it out, let it cool down, and you take your fork and you scrape it. And that'll get it all out, and that's how the spaghetti squash look like spaghetti.
Man, we need you to go live, man.
Toppings on it, man.
We need you to go live, man. When you go live, hit the share button, ping me in there, man, and all that, man. I'm gonna tap in,
man.
Hey, we got your peoples in here. In Calhoun, 850 said you came a long way in the cooking game, man.
Oh yeah, that's my guy Nathan, man. I used to work at him. He and I used to work together. At real estate, he was, hey, yeah, and it was a time or two, man, when I asked him how to cook chicken. This was years ago. I'm like, bro, how you cook chicken, man? Yeah, and he was like, you got to do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? But I done surpassed him. He's in the military.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the military, so good looks, Nate, dog. He's a big Drake fan too, man. That's all he do, listen to Drake all day. But
I got you, man. I got another Drake fan in the comments and the audience as well, man. I'll tell y'all that story, but that's for another day,
man. Listen to
Hey,
Drake.
Jacobbi, man, everybody want to know tonight, what's your if factor?
Huh?
What is your if factor? And when I ask you that, I'm asking, what's that defining moment? It's probably been a lot, man, but what has been that defining moment throughout your life, man, that you've experienced, man, that you can share with us that has, helped along your journey, that has brought you the success that you've had?
My upbringing. As of right now, I feel like it's nothing in this world that I can face that's tougher than my upbringing. That was tougher than my upbringing.
Okay.
And I say that, man, as humbly as ever, man. Like I say, my mom, she took care of it. Like, I had a good mom. But just the fact of me living in the projects, man, us, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, we had the best of things, but just growing up and just knowing, man, like thinking life's supposed to be this way. And once I got older, I'm like, damn, man, I was really living in the trenches. Like, we was really living.
Yeah.
And it's like you really don't know that until what I'm living now. I know a lot of people take a lot of things for granted, man, but me just having my own place, man, I don't take that for granted.
Yeah.
Me just coming home and just having, I can just come home, dog, and I can just mellow out. I can tune out the whole world. I don't take that for granted. Me just going to Walmart. I had one of my homeboys. He was like, man, you're here every day. I don't take that for granted because I can go to Walmart every day and buy whatever I want to buy.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, it's Walmart, man. It ain't nothing in here. But think about, I can, from the toys to a basketball goal to the food, I can buy anything I want to buy. I can go to any restaurant and eat what I want to eat, man, because growing up, we didn't have that, man.
Yeah.
We had to maybe McDonald's once or twice, 2 times, but we couldn't get no numbers. We had to get a
you know
what I'm saying? Yeah, we couldn't get no
the meals.
we had to get a hot and spicy or double cheeseburger. And that's when it was 99 cents. And my mama go to Winn-Dixie and get the big bag of chips, the Winn-Dixie brand chips for $2. And get that Winn-Dixie juice that used to itch your throat. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
That's what motivates me, man, to this day, man. And a lot of people, man, why you don't go out? I just had a girl ask, how you stay home all the time? Why you don't go? I'm like, bro, that don't interest me, man.
Yeah.
I'm not about that. Like I say, I don't know what'll happen next. So I'm always like, I'm just prepared for whatever. I don't know, man. Maybe I do need to get out that mindset. Maybe I do need to go enjoy life a little more. But I'm just like, man, I feel like I can't, man, because I have too many people depending on me. Even if they're not depending on me, but that's my mindset. I have that mindset of my people probably depending on me. I don't know. Yeah. So stuff like that, I don't take for granted, man. Yeah. I don't take it for granted, worth nothing, dog. So I feel like that's my if factor, man. I just growing up, in the process. That's my if factor.
And I greatly appreciate that.
I may not be a professional athlete. You know, it is what it is, man. I wish I could have been, but that's not, I guess, the life God set for me. I don't know, but right now, man, I'm in a great position. But I'm trying to get my siblings and my mom in a great position as well. So every day I'm out here grinding.
It's coming, man. It's coming.
Yes. Yeah.
Stick to it. Stick to the grind. You know, you will find your purpose, and whatever it is you pursuing, whatever it is you want to manifest. That's Mom Deuce down there in the comments too, man. Sweet Hadley with the history.
Yeah. Hey, Mom, for real. You know that when Dixie Jew used to itch that throat a little bit. You couldn't drink it like that. So
look, man.
Get yours and get on about your business. But yes, ma'am.
Hey, real quick, man, I'm gonna just share this with everybody, man. My mom in the other room right here behind me, y'all. So when you said that, man, she bust out laughing, man. So I heard that in the background.
Hey, that's real, man. Sometimes laughter can take away a lot of pain, man.
Yeah.
It can take away a lot of pain, man. Just that's what I do, man. I enjoy every day, man. I enjoy it every day. Every day, man.
Y'all heard the man. And Jacobbi Justice is his IG handle. Please go and follow him. Again, the positivity, y'all. There you go, Mr. Cool Guy. You don't put them shades on.
Y'all know these right here, vanity frames, man. These are 18K, man.
Okay.
I don't know, man, but somebody who I really look up to, man, Rick Ross, man. And the reason I look up to Ross, man, is because Ross put everybody on in his circle.
Yeah.
Ross he's the perfect example. Just like you say, 10 years from now, man, people ain't gonna be looking at no car you bought, no this and that. You know, people 10 years from now, they're gonna, who made the most money? Who got the most money now? Man, Ross invests his money in Wingstops and, you know, like, he just invested to where 10, 15 years from now,
it's still
be going. Yeah. And man, you know, man, I really admire Ross, man. I think I want to meet him, dog, and not even just talk about business, but just meet him and just see his anger, just see how he conduct himself. I don't even want no business. I don't want to talk to him about no business because I feel like if I go to him about a business, it's like I'm putting my life in his hands. And I don't never want a man to feel like that about me.
Yeah.
I just want to vibe and just see how he carry himself, man.
Yeah.
So that's somebody I really, you know, I just take his mindset, man. Every day I just take his mindset, man.
Yeah. Now, Ross, one of my favorite rappers, man, especially being from the crib, from the bottom of the map, man.
Right.
I listen to a lot of Ross, man. I look up to him as well. I pay attention to a lot of the things that he got going on, a lot of things he's doing. He's definitely heavily invested into a lot of these businesses, man, and growing his money, growing his money.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Jacobbi, man, before I let you get out of here, man, go ahead.
I want to shout out to Shonda Graham, man. She's from Madison too. So she's she's older than me, but she's from Madison too. So she know the vibes where we from.
Shonda been engaging the whole live, so shout out to Shonda. I greatly appreciate it. Shonda, you could appreciate it if you follow me after the live. Again, we got lives coming to you every Friday. Jacobbi, you can tap in with me as well every Friday, coming to you with In Fact the Friday Live.
Facts.
For sure, man. Anything? I got one more question. If there was anybody else, man, you could help us get on In Fact the Friday Live, man, who would you put out there, man? Who would you suggest that we go out there and bring onto the show?
Mario, man. Mario's a guy, man. By me being older than him, when he came to Florida State, man, he was another guy. Mario, I think he was the number one player in the country. So yeah, Mario Elwes Jr. Junior. So he was the number one player in the country, man, and just seeing him grow into the young man that he is, man. So I definitely reach out to him and let him know if that's something you would like to pursue. I definitely reach out to him, man, because I feel like, he's a guy that's kind of like, I won't say he's like me, but he, yo kind of vibe and he chill and everything too. So I think, man, just bring him, man. He's a humble guy.
Hey, Mario, man, I appreciate you tapping in tonight, man. Definitely going to be reaching out to you, man. Look forward to hearing from you on In Fact the Friday Live. Hey, but Jacobbi, man, again, I greatly appreciate you and everybody else you brought into this live tonight, man. Enjoying this awesome testimony, man. I greatly appreciate it, man. I can't thank you enough. Is
Shout
there
out to
any?
my guy Flight too, man. Shout out to my guy
Oh yeah,
Flight, man.
most definitely,
You know,
man.
we 2009, man. Shoot, come to
Man,
find out. Who was at Florida State, man? Flight. You know, we cousins, man. He got family in Madison. And we family. So, and I also have family in Miami, man, in the city, in Liberty City. My grandma stayed down there and all that. So, man, it's a lot back and forth, man. Like it's
man,
bloodline.
look, man, me and Rodney go way back, man. Me and Rodney grew up with each other, man. We grew up in the same apartment complex, man.
We I was about to say, I don't do no podcast, no interviews, nothing, man. It's a lot of people that be trying to get me on. I'm like, man, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Because but we
vibe
from the same.
Appreciate it, yeah,
like,
man.
Yeah, I do it.
I greatly appreciate it, man.
Yeah, when Flat reached out to me, I'm like, okay, yeah, I do it. But yeah, man, other than that, man, I don't. People have different intentions, man. They'll sit there and do this and talk bad about you behind your back. I'm like, nah, I ain't feeling that energy.
Yeah, nah, we ain't with that over here.
Yeah, you feel me? We ain't on that. So most definitely.
Yeah, man. You got any plans for the rest of the night, man? So I'm gonna let you go ahead and take off, man. You got anything for the people out here?
Just enjoy life, man. Live it to the most. Yeah, I'm going to give me some seafood, man.
Facts.
I love seafood, man. Crafty crabs. I'm going to give me some seafood. If anybody want to join me, y'all come meet me there, man. Round one on me. Round one. After that, I can't do nothing for you now. I got round one.
Nah, man, you cool,
that, I
man.
can't do nothing for you. But nah, man. Yeah, most definitely. Man, I love to smoke cigars too. If y'all love to smoke cigars and sip wine, man, that's a grown man vibe. Yeah. That's a grown man vibe. Most definitely. But yeah, man, just y'all enjoy life, man. Just enjoy life.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, Jacobbi, man, go ahead and enjoy your seafood tonight, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take my mom and son out as well. We're gonna go ahead and grab something to eat. But man, I appreciate you, man. Take care and be safe.
Yes, sir. Most definitely, bro.
Facts.
Love. Yeah.
Everybody, y'all just tapped into a great testimony, man. The guy Jacobbi, man, cool dude, awesome testimony he presented and shared with us tonight, y'all. I greatly appreciate everybody who tapped in tonight, engaged with us throughout this live show, love, asked questions, just kept the energy throughout this live tonight. I greatly appreciate each and last one of y'all. I ask that y'all tap in with us next Friday, where we will be having another special guest on Factor Friday Live, and shortly you will be able to replay this Instagram live episode on IGTV and also on my YouTube channel called Pro League Corner. So please go like, subscribe, share, download, comment, all of that right there. And again, I appreciate the love. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Happy Easter. Peace.